Hey everyone, and welcome. If you're looking to nail that Microsoft Azure AI Fundamentals certification, you are in exactly the right place. Today, we're going to lay out your ultimate roadmap, a super clear, strategic guide that's all about helping you ace the AI-900 exam. So let's dive right in.
We've broken this down into 5 simple sections. First up, we'll cover what the AI-900 even is and why it's so valuable. Then, we'll crack open the exam blueprint so you know what you're up against. After that, we'll get into the core concepts you absolutely have to know. From there, we'll build out your perfect study toolkit. And finally, we'll map out a winning game plan for exam day.
So let's kick things off with the basics. What exactly is this certification, and what makes it such a killer starting point for your career in AI?
And it's a totally fair question, right? Before you put in the time and effort, you want to know, why should this be your next move? Well, the benefits are pretty huge. For starters, this certification builds a rock-solid foundation in AI and machine learning. That alone opens up doors to all kinds of cool roles. It seriously boosts your professional credibility, and it acts as the perfect stepping stone to more advanced certs like the Azure Data Scientist or AI Engineer paths. But honestly, the biggest thing? It keeps your skills sharp and relevant in a world where AI is, well, everywhere.
All right, let's get tactical. Look, the first and most critical step in preparing for any exam is understanding its structure. You have to know what you're walking into. And here's a quick heads up. This is really important. The exam skills were updated pretty recently. Everything we're covering today is totally aligned with these new changes, so you're getting the absolute latest scoop.
Now check this out, because this breakdown is where it gets interesting. Take a look at that last item, Generative AI. It now makes up the biggest piece of the pie, coming in at up to 25%. That's a huge chunk. This tells you exactly where Microsoft wants your focus to be.
So, the big takeaway is this major shift in focus. The old exam was more about broad AI fundamentals, but the new version puts a much heavier emphasis on generative AI. You absolutely, positively have to know about newer services like Azure AI Foundry and its model catalog. This is probably the most important change you need to be aware of.
Okay, so we know the structure. Now let's get into the meat of it, the core concepts you have to master to walk into that exam feeling confident.
And this quote right here, this perfectly sums up the mindset you need. It's not just about memorizing definitions. No, the exam is going to throw real-world scenarios at you and test if you can actually apply these concepts.
A perfect example of this is responsible AI. I can pretty much guarantee you'll see questions about this. They'll give you a little story and ask which of these 6 principles is being shown or, more likely, violated. So, for example, if an AI hiring tool seems to prefer candidates from one group over another, what is that? That's a fairness issue. If a self-driving car's camera fails in the rain, well, that's a problem with reliability and safety. You got to think practically.
Next up, there are 3 machine learning models you have to be able to tell apart. First is regression. The key word here is continuous. If the goal is to predict a specific number, like the price of a house, tomorrow's temperature, or sales figures for next quarter, you are dealing with regression. Think numbers.
Okay, so what if you're not trying to predict a number? What if you're trying to assign a label or put something into a category? That, my friends, is classification. Think yes-no questions or distinct buckets. Is this email spam or not spam? Is this purchase fraudulent or valid? Is the picture a cat or a dog? It's all about sorting.
And finally, there's clustering. This one is different because it's what we call unsupervised. That just means you don't give the AI the answers beforehand. You just dump a bunch of data on it and say, hey, find the natural groups here. Think about a company trying to find different customer segments based on their shopping habits. They don't know what the groups are going to be. So remember, regression predicts a number, classification assigns a label, and clustering finds the groups. Knowing that difference is huge.
Okay, you know the what and the why. Now let's talk about the how. This section is all about gearing up with the practical resources you'll need to prepare. Here is a simple but super powerful 4-step plan that just flat out works. 1. Start with the official Microsoft Learn modules. That's your source of truth. 2. Get your hands dirty with the labs. You have to actually do this stuff. 3. Supplement all that with video courses and study crams to reinforce what you've learned. And 4, and this is key, test yourself with practice tests before you even think about booking the exam.
And to make it even easier, here are the top-tier resources that the community absolutely swears by. The official MS Learn path, that's non-negotiable. Microsoft also gives you awesome free practice assessments. For videos, you've got to check out John Saville's Study Crams on YouTube. The guy is a legend. And if you want more in-depth courses, WizLabs and Scott Duffy are also fantastic choices.
We're in the home stretch now. You've done the studying, you know the concepts. Now it's all about strategy. This final section is your game plan for exam day success.
First, the vitals. You've got 45 minutes to get it done. The passing score is 700 out of 1,000. The questions are going to be things like multiple choice and drag and drop, and the price is usually around $99 in the US, but that can change depending on where you are.
Now listen up, because this is a game-changing insider tip. During the actual exam, you can access the Microsoft Learn website, but, and I can't stress this enough, you absolutely cannot rely on this to pass the whole thing. The clock is ticking. This is a tool you use to quickly look up one specific thing on a question you're stuck on, not to learn a concept from scratch.
So, let's wrap this all up with our final tips. First, and I mean this, don't panic. A lot of people pass this thing with just a week of focused prep. Second, do not book that exam until you are consistently hitting 85 to 90% on your practice tests. Third, if a question stumps you, use the Save for Later or Flag for Review button and come back to it. And finally, get comfortable searching the Microsoft Learn site so if you do need it, you can find what you need fast.
And there you have it. That is your complete roadmap to passing the AI-900. You've got the blueprint, the core concepts, the best resources, and a winning strategy. This certification is an amazing entry point into one of the most exciting fields in tech. Thanks for watching, and seriously, good luck with your exam. You've got this.